Most people assume dogs will cry when they're in pain, but they almost never do. Pain in dogs shows up in much quieter ways. If you're watching this, you've probably got a senior dog at home, and you've noticed little changes over the years, but aren't sure what to make of them. Are they less interested in playing fetch because they've matured out of it? Or could it be that it's getting to be too painful to be enjoyable? Maybe they're slower on walks, maybe they're sleeping deeper, or maybe they're just doing things that you wonder, are they getting older, or could this be a sign of pain? I'm Dr. Peter Mosites from Mermaid Vet Hospital. Today, I want to walk you through the 5 most common signs of hidden pain in senior dogs, the ones that I see every week inside my clinic and that pet owners often miss. And if you catch these early, you can dramatically improve your dog's comfort and quality of life. So, when dogs are hurting, they rarely cry. Instead, what they do is they move differently. You might notice this as hesitation before jumping into the car or onto a bed. They might be having a tougher time settling to get to sleep. They might be shortening their walks on their own. What used to be a 20-minute walk is a 12-minute walk. Usually, this isn't just a sign of old age. This is an early sign of arthritis. Pain is going to change a dog's personality way before it causes them to limp. What you might notice is a normally social dog starts to hang out in the corner of the room, either with humans or with dogs. You might notice that they start to become more clingy. They want to be near you, but they don't necessarily want to be picked up. You might notice them grumbling or growling when you touch a certain spot. One of the things that I see really commonly is small dogs with back issues that have back pain. When their owner goes to pick them up, they'll sometimes growl or even snap at them. That's a sign that they're painful there, and what they're trying to do is they're trying to protect themselves. Any shift in who they seem to be is definitely worth paying attention to. Okay, so this is a huge one that most pet owners don't connect with pain, but it's definitely a sign of it. If your dog is pacing, if they're getting up and sitting down, if they just can't seem to get comfortable in the middle of the night, there's a good chance that laying in one spot for a long period of time is causing them discomfort. Arthritis pain is often experienced to be worse at night. The house is quiet and there's nothing to distract them from that discomfort. Pain can sometimes show up at the food bowl. A painful dog might eat less, might walk away mid meal, or might skip meals altogether. This can be from dental pain, this can be from neck pain, this can be from abdominal pain, or really pain anywhere in the body. A lot of the time, they're still hungry, they just don't feel good enough to want to finish the meal. So if you're seeing your dog's appetite suddenly changes, there's a good chance it's a sign of something deeper. All right, so last we have posture and grooming changes. Posture and grooming changes is one of those subtle changes at home that's difficult to see, but stands out like a red flag to me in the exam room. This can show up as a hunched posture. It can show up as moving the head slower or a little bit less. It can show up as putting less weight on each individual limb or changing the way that leg moves as they walk around. And it can also show up as grooming excessively at one particular site. So think licking the wrist repeatedly because that joint is painful. These small posture changes are basically your dog trying to protect or tend to a painful area. If you're seeing any of these changes at home, the good news is that pain is very treatable in older dogs. There's medications that we can use, there's physical therapy, and there's changes to the environment that can add years of comfort to your dog's life. You don't have to guess. Bring your dog in, let us take a closer look at them, and we'll develop a plan together that's going to keep your dog feeling good for as long as possible. All right, if you found this helpful, please feel free to subscribe to the channel. We're trying to put out as much information as we can, as quickly as we can to get good information to pet owners. And if there's something you want to see answered, please drop it below in the comments.